You probably have heard on the news or in the newspapers that the Archdiocese will be allowing the churches to reopen. They gave the priests an option to open this coming weekend, and it's required to open in 2 weekends. We have opted to go with the 2 weekends from now. I will tell you why. Because many of you, not only just our own parishioners, but people in Florida, Texas, and other states enjoy watching our Mass. Furthermore, not everybody is going to be able to come back, and I'll get to that in a minute. So we are going to continue live streaming the Masses. We have purchased equipment that will soon be here and installed, so that within 2 weeks now, we will have a capacity from the tech room to stream every 11:30 Mass. If I were to have a camera in my hand and show you the church right now, it would look like a studio with the tables and the screens and the cameras and everything out there, which is about halfway down the middle of the church. That has to all be gone by the time we reopen. So these cameras will be installed on the back walls. They will be able to move and have Zoom capacity. So I'm excited that we will continue to stream the 11:30 Mass, and very well may add other Masses down the line. But for the near future, the 11:30 Mass will continue to be online, and that's important. So what happens when we reopen? Well, we're going to start with the daily Mass on Tuesday, May 26th. I'll repeat that, Tuesday, May 26th. And this is what you must do whether you come to daily Mass or Sunday Mass. Sunday Mass will start that following Saturday at the 5, and then the 7:30, 9:30, and 11:30 on Sunday. But it's not going to be quite yet the same. We have directives that we must follow to keep everyone safe. First and foremost, everybody must wear face masks. And as far as the celebrant is concerned, I can wear one coming down. I don't have to wear one up here because I'm far away from the pews, but when I come back down for communion, I will have to put it back on. So that's something I'm going to have to remember. But if you come to Mass, you have to wear a face mask. We will not let you in if you're not wearing a mask. It's just important. You have to know that. Number 2, the obligation to come to Mass will not be restored until Sunday, September 6th. So you're dispensed from coming to Sunday Mass until September the 6th. This is also very important. If you are 60 years and older, you're a high-risk group. My advice, watch it online at 11:30. Wait for a while. Wait till things get better before you risk yourself. If you have children at home, stay home and watch it online. You can't put any of your children at risk. That's important. If you have any kind of condition, lung disease, a heart problem, if you have asthma, obesity, diabetes, kidney disease, if you're undergoing dialysis, anything like that, please, please, please don't come. Stay home, watch it online. Be safe until the pandemic is completely over. Now, what happens when you do show up? Well, first of all, you'll only be able to come through the main doors. The side doors will be locked. Secondly, social distancing will be practiced and enforced so that we only have every 3rd pew is going to be opened. Mrs. Menzie has worked very hard on these directives, and she's done a beautiful job with the signs. We've opted not to put, hazard tape and stuff over the pews. Nice signs have been placed on the pews you're not to sit on. The ones that don't have pew signs, you may sit on them. Families may sit together, but if you're not sitting with your family close together, please observe the social distancing between someone in the same pew with you. Once we reach capacity, we're going to have to turn you away. I dread that. Every bone in my body is to welcome you to Mass. Every bone in my body, every cell I have wants to bring people to Christ and bring people to Mass and bring people to the Eucharist. But once we reach 25% capacity, our security teams will lock the doors, and as nice as possible tell you, well, go home and watch it online, because we have to lock the doors. Also, just to let you know, holy water will not be available, the font will be emptied, and there'll be no water to get. During the Mass itself, there will be no sign of peace at all, and I will only be able to give you the hosts. We encourage you to only use the restrooms if it's an emergency. Between each Mass, we're going to have to clean the doors and do a cleaning of the bathroom. That's required. And we have to make sure we make the pews clean as well. We have to clean between every liturgy. There will be no hymnals. There'll be no leaflets. Everything is on the screen. It's the only place you can have it because the virus can stay on those books. Also, during this time, we are not going to bring back our volunteers. The staff, the paid staff, will be doing the tasks so as to keep it as safe as possible. So, as for the current time, we will not have any choirs, altar servers, Eucharistic ministers, lectors, or ushers. Eventually, it will come back, but not right away. We have to ease that in as things become safer. Also, which is something I'm going to really miss, there won't be any hospitality minister or greetings. Also, the gathering room to the sides will be closed. Furthermore, for myself and who's assisting me, my staff member assisting me with Eucharist at communion time, I will be wearing a mask. Also, since this new equipment requires space, I've given up my confessional to add to the tech room, and I will be hearing confessions in the cry room off to the side. Now, I'm sure there'll be some other things coming up, and some things might be modified. But all of this information is online. Avail yourself of it. Remember, we are reopening. It won't be like it was before, but hopefully as the summer goes on, and hopefully as the virus subsides, that the Archdiocese will allow us to bring back some of our volunteers and allow for more seating. But for right now, what you heard is all that we can do. So at least some of you will be coming to Mass. The streaming will continue, so you can still be part of the parish that way. So I'll have further information later on about office hours and further information on about RCIA. More of that will be coming. But for now, in 2 weeks, a week from this coming Tuesday, we start with daily Mass, and then 2 weeks from this coming Saturday, we start with our Sunday liturgies. I am very much looking forward to see people. I really do miss you very, very much.